Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm bringing you the next episode of my Chelsea career mode on FIFA 17. Today, it's a huge episode with three huge matches. We start with Leicester, away from home. They're joining us in terms of an unbeaten run right now. They're sitting second in the league. We're top. It's a top two battle. It's an unbeaten battle, if you like. Unless a draw occurs, the unbeaten run for one of the two sides is going to end today. We also have PSG in the Champions League at home, a must-win game if we're going to secure our spot in the last 16. And we also have Arsenal at home, which is obviously a huge game in itself, being a London derby, of course. But let's get into today's first game away from home against Leicester at the King Power and hope that we can become the only unbeaten side left in the Premier League. Okay guys, the Leicester team, let's see why they're doing so well, shall we? They've got Schmeichel in goal, Simpson, Hernandez, Jack and Fuchs at the back. Zamani and Vardy up top. Rabiot on the bench with Shunzi Okazaki, Marcelo, Adrian. A few decent players in there. I've made a couple of changes myself. The back line stays the same. Fabregas comes in for Matic at CDM, while Isaac Lewis comes in for Willian on the right hand side, and then Costa comes back in for Batshuayi up top. Let's get into this game and beat Leicester to stay unbeaten in the Premier League. Leicester have a corner, 3 minutes played, all Brighton to take it. Can he get a chance in for Leicester? He can't. Ball gets headed out for Hernandez. Slimani, high and wide. Fabregas, where it's Costa. Can't put the ball into the back of the net. Bit sweaty, but what can you? I just felt like doing it. I never sweat the ball. Very rarely. Very, very rarely. But Leicester in a good position here. David Luiz tries to get a block in, fails. Courtois pulls off an amazing save. Leicester have another corner. 20 minutes played. And that's headed away. Can we get on the end of that? Costa just headed that and should have done. Didn't quite get what I wanted on it. Good save, Courtois, who's down for Leicester. Absolutely no idea, but they do get a corner. Another one. Marty is down injured. They get the ball whipped in, and Courtois pulls off yet another amazing save. Another double save. Leicester piling on the pressure right now. What on earth? Simpson. Yeah, so trying to get back to defend. Simpson, the right back's in here. Good block. Aurier. Over to Lewis, and that's half time. Chelsea 0, Leicester City 0 at the King Power Stadium. The unbeaten run for both sides is being maintained right now. Hazard hasn't had a single shot and hasn't had the best of halves. Hopefully that can improve as we get into the second half now. Brighton out to Mendy. Couldn't quite keep hold of that ball. David Luiz, not a good enough challenge. They're in. And they nearly scored. Very, very close from Mark Albrighton of Leicester City. 4 minutes played in the second half and Leicester so close to taking the lead. The best chance of the match thus far. Isaac Lewis trying to get back. Takes Vardy out. That's going to be a free kick in Leicester's favour. This is a very, very tough game right now. Very tough game right now. Fuchs to take the free kick. Courtois should save that and does. Punches it out instead of catching it. Simpson, Albrighton, don't give them time or space. Mendy's in. Good save, Courtois. Putting it behind for yet another quarter of half an hour to be played. This is a crazy game. Like I've said, a draw is okay. I'll take it. It's fair enough. Is that another corner? No, it's a goal kick. Thank God for that. Let's make a change. Something isn't working. Let's get Isaac Lewis off. Not quite making the impact. Get Willian on. And let's leave it at that for the time being. Might bring Goetze and Hazard off towards the end of the game. No. Adrian's in. No. Fired wide with the last kick of the game, and it ends at the King Power. Leicester 0. Chelsea 0. The two sides maintain their unbeaten runs and stay in the top two in the Premier League. But with PSG next up, Leicester dominated that. That's insane. Absolutely insane. But with PSG next up, let's jump straight into it. Okay guys, there is the group table as it stands at the moment. We win this game, we will secure a second spot. A draw is possible, but it is risky depending on how Feyenoord gets on against Borussia Mönchengladbach. But let's take a look at the tables. The tables at the teams. Courtois in goal for us. Aurier, David Luiz, Godin, Aspilicueta at the back. The standard team. Fabregas and Kante in CBM. Willian comes back in for Isaac Lewis. Joining him, Goetze, Hazard and Costa on the front line in the 4-2-3-1 formation. That has always been used. PSG, as you can see, they've got Cavani in there. They've got Hesse in there. I would think they're playing the 4-3-3 formation. With Trapp in goal, Marquinhos at the back. Here we go. Trapp in goal. Ivanovic, Marquinhos, Silva, and Kurzawa at the back. A four-man backline. Verratti and Motta in midfield with Hesse, Cavani, and Di Maria the front three in the expected 4-3-3 formation. Let's get into the first half. Hopefully, secure a win and secure our spot in the last 16 of the Champions League for February. Willian into Goetze, can't get the ball away quick enough, can't get the ball back quick enough. Verratti into Hesse, does Aurier, his former teammate, far too easily. Get it out. Fantastic clearance to absolutely nobody. Gets the shot away over the bar by Motta. Like I said before, a draw is okay, but it's a risk, depending on how Feyenoord do against Borussia Mönchengladbach. A goal is preferable, a win is preferable. That way we know we've got second place and our place in the last 16 for February. Who we're going to play, we obviously don't know yet. But it's a lovely first time pass from Kante into Eden Hazard. Get the shot away now. 1-0. Get in there. 28 minutes gone. A lovely first time ball from Kante into Hazard on that left hand side. Cuts inside. Gets the shot away. And we would have left open. And we take the lead. Fantastic lead for Eden Hazard. It's what we needed. And it's what we're hopefully going to have come the 90th minute whistle. 1-0 Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. Thoroughly deserved lead. Kante. Oh, that wasn't Kante, that was Aurier. Kante's on the ball now. Aspilicueta through the gap for Fabregas, that's good. Into Diego Costa. Get the shot away first time. Good save, Kevin Trapp. Pulling it behind for Chelsea's first corner of the half and the game. Going to go and try near post towards Costa if we can, or near the penalty spot. Why not? Goetze, the smallest man on the pitch, is there. Godin, back to the edge of the box with Willian. Get the shot away. Gets blocked or tackled or whatever. And that's half time. Chelsea 1, PSG 0 at half time. Chelsea have the advantage that they need to book their place in the last 16 of the Champions League, thanks to Eden Hazard, who had 2 shots in that first half. But let's keep up the pace, keep up the positivity, carrying it on into the second half. Get the shot away now. Good save, Trapp. 55 minutes gone. And Trapp pulls off an amazing save to deny Hazard a goal, another goal, and got us going 2-0 up. That was definitely going into the back of the net. Not quite far enough into the corner. Well, it is still 1-0 with a corner to take. Can't change it. Let's go short to Willian. Trying to get it back into the box. We're there. Can we get the ball into the back end? We can't. Hazard couldn't quite keep hold of it as Verratti puts in the challenge. Closes him down. Manages to get the ball back. And loses it again through Di Maria. But we get it back through Willian. Fabregas shot just wide with just over half an hour to be played. Let's get Goetze off for Pedro. Put Pedro out wide, because that's where he prefers to play. And Hazard can. That's a poor roll from Trapp himself. Hazard into Willian. Get the shot away. Off the post. Can we get there the second time? We can't. Aurier's there. Get the shot away. This time around, oh my God, what a goal. Oh my God. Aurier scores an absolute worldie against his former club in the Champions League. Comes back out to him from the post and the clearance. Touches it down. Sees the space. Gets the shot away. Trapp has absolutely no chance. It's Chelsea 2, PSG 0. In the Champions League, we have now booked our place in the last 16 of the Champions League. There is a slight possibility of PSG coming back but I don't think it's going to happen. Aurier scores a phenomenal goal. It's 2-0 at Stamford Bridge. Full time, Chelsea 2, PSG 0 at Stamford Bridge. In the final round of games in the Champions League group, we secure second spot behind PSG at the top of the table, at the top of the group, and we have booked our spot in the last 16 along with PSG. Let's go and take a look at the final group stage tables in the Champions League and see who has gone through to the last 16. Okay guys, the final group stage tables in the Champions League show that in Group A, Lyon and Manchester City go through. Group B, Leverkusen and Bilbao go through. Arsenal going into the Europa League. Obviously Paris and Chelsea go through from Group C. Porto and Manchester United go through from Group D into the Europa League. Real Madrid and CSKA and Moscow go through from Group E. Benfica and Juventus go through from Group F. Barcelona and AS Monaco go through from Group G. Group H, Bayern and Trabzonspor go through. Milan didn't even win a game. Very shocked to see Trabzonspor go through there. And that is that. So that's the 16 teams. Now, the last 16 draw has already been made. And I'm going to show you it now. When it eventually changes, you'll see that in the top right-hand corner, we, in the last 16 of the Champions League in February, will be facing Bayern Munich. Now, in the other ties, there's Porto versus Monaco, PSG versus Manchester United, Barcelona versus Juventus, a couple of big ties there. Leverkusen versus Real Madrid, Bayern versus Chelsea, of course, Benfica versus CSKA in Moscow, Sevilla on Atletico Bilbao versus Manchester City, and Lyon versus Trabzonspor. Now, obviously, we finished second in the group. We're going to have to expect to have a harder opposition. Now, if we'd have finished top of the group, we would have got Manchester United by the looks of that. The draw that has been panned out might have been different. But we do have Bayern in February in the last 16 of the Champions League. Who's next? It's Arsenal. We've got next up in a few days' time. So let's just jump straight into that one. Okay guys, there's the Chelsea team. Courtois in goal, Aurier, David Luiz going in Aspilicueta at the back, Fabregas and Kante and CDM. Musonda coming in for Goetze on the right hand side. Willian moves into Cam while Hazard stays on his usual left hand side, with Costa up top. A few tired legs in the team from the win against PSG in midweek, unfortunately, so a change or two had to be made, including on the bench. Let's have a look at Arsenal's team. I would expect them to have Cech in goal. Jan Oblak in goal, a very good keeper. Bellerin, Mustafi, Jimenez, Gibbs, Ramsey, Xhaka, Campbell. Don't know who the rest is. Welbeck up top, I believe. I think I saw Ozil in there and Sanchez, but absolutely no idea. But let's get into the first half of this huge London derby. Over to Aspilicueta, through the gap for Willian himself now, inside for Diego Costa, and again for Fabregas, millimetres wide of the post. Good chance in the opening exchanges for Fabregas, the former Arsenal midfielder, of course, and captain. Millimetres wide there. Oblak probably and most likely had it covered. Cazorla back into Welbeck. Too early on the challenge. Arsenal are in. They're going to score it. Welbeck fires wide. Good chance that for Arsenal after 35 minutes. Their best chance yet as Godin rushes into the tackle. But it is still Chelsea 0, Arsenal 0 at Stamford Bridge. Out wide for Hazard. Through that gap for Willian. Kante, get the shot away. Good save. Oblak in between the sticks for Arsenal. Get the corner. We'll try and go near post if we can. Or in towards the goal. David Luiz is there. Can he get a shot away? No, let's use his head with absolutely no power whatsoever. Still 0-0. 54 minutes played. A change is needed. The team is not in the best of positions physically. Hazard for Atsi. See if some fresh legs can make the difference. Match it for Fabregas. And I think that will do for the time being. We are still on the attacking mentality, of course. worked in at times. Let's go back to balance to make sure we concede a goal here. I knew I screwed up in that challenge. I knew. I thought I'd missed. I thought I got the ball and Campbell had tripped up a little bit. That's not really a penalty. He got, okay, yeah, he tripped up, but by the time Campbell had tripped up, David Luiz had already gone past him. So absolutely no idea. But Arsenal have a chance to go 1-0 up for Santi Cazorla. Courtois will have to save this, and doesn't. We lose this. This will be the end of our unbeaten run, and Leicester will have a chance to reduce the deficit, the points gap, to 1 point, depending on how they get on. But that's a very well worked penalty from Santi Cazorla. We need to get back in this to get a point and maintain that unbeaten run. Cazorla into Wilshere, Lucas into Walcott, and it's 2-0. How on earth? It's 9 minutes to go and we're now 2-0 down. I decided to run with Kante. David Luiz decides to see the ball go through and just stand there. We lose. Arsenal are literally a bogey team. We obviously lost to them in the EFL Cup last season, but it's not a lot you can do, to be brutally honest, because you know we haven't been on top form at all today. But you know, we had a massive game in midweek in the Champions League where our big players were needed. We'll then have Arsenal at the weekend where our big players were needed. But Atsu's going to take this corner, pass it short to Woody. I'm not very good at getting the ball into the box, to be brutally honest with you. Let's get the shot away. Gets blocked. Somebody on the end of that, Charlie Musonda is. Down the line for Aurier. Through for Willian now. Gets away from Mustafi, gets the shot away millimetres wide of the post. Arsenal have been by far the better team today. And they could make it 3-0. They could make it 3-0 and they don't, because it's actually a free kick and a yellow card for David Luiz. It's not, it's his second yellow. He's been sent off for 2 bookable offences. Right at the end of the game, he gets a red card. But obviously he must have got a yellow card for the penalty too. Such a shame. The bad game goes even worse. We're down to 10 men. They have a free kick, a chance to make it 3-0 pretty much the last kick of the game. And Xhaka to take it. We'll look at the stats at the end of the game, but I know based off the half-time stats that we were not good enough at all today to even merit a win. So basically today we've got what we deserved. Couldn't do anything, and there we go. We can't defend another Arsenal attack, and it's now 3-0 thanks to Santi Cazorla once again. Absolutely insane. How have I just done that? We go play PSG, play really well, beat them 2-0 at home. We then play Arsenal at home and get thrashed 3-0, go down to 10 men at the end of the game. Just like it was at the Emirates in real life at the start of the current season. And there's the stats to prove it. We had 6 shots in that second half. Arsenal, by far the better team. We only had 3 on target, for God's sake. Got what we got what we deserved. We didn't merit a win in that game at all. But despite getting thrashed at home 3-0 to Arsenal, we still stay top of the Premier League, ahead of Leicester, the only Premier League team left yet to lose a game. And no matter whether the gap is 4 points or 1 point, we're still top of the league. Leicester are yet to play their 15th game of the season. But let's go and take a look at the table in full. As you know, let's advance a couple of days before we go too far. Actually, no, let's just go in to see what's happening in the next episode, and then it doesn't get any better. It starts next episode with Tottenham away from home, then Manchester City at home 2 days before Christmas Day, and then we take on Christmas Day itself. We take on Stoke City away from home, and then the episode after that, to kick things off, we have Bournemouth at home in the Premier League and then we go into the January transfer window against West Ham away from home, and then an FA Cup game on the Saturday or the Sunday, depending on how it's fixtured. But thank you very much for watching. Not a good ending to the episode, but I'll see you in the next one very soon indeed for two more big matches, and hopefully 9 more points. See you later.